Hello everyone. Today we're going to do the remaining sums of rate measures um, from the miscellaneous exercise, few of them, and some from exemplar and some from R.D. Sharma. Some of the questions are very important from the examination point of view. The last video of rate measures, we discussed the NCERT questions. Sum by sum, I discussed all the exercise sums. Here, I'm going to discuss few important sums from the miscellaneous exercise of NCERT rate measures and also from R.D. Sharma and from exemplar. Now, the first question I'm starting with is this. A man is walking at the rate of 6.5 kilometer per hour towards the foot of the tower, 120-meter high. At what rate is he approaching the foot of the tower, top of the tower, when he is 50 meter away from the tower? Okay, so assume the man is this. The man is walking at the rate of 6.5 kilometer per hour. So he's walking towards the tower. So tower is BO, which is 120 meter, as said in the question. The man is walking towards the tower at a speed of 6.5 kilometer per hour. At what rate is he approaching the top of the tower when he is 150 meter away from the tower? So when x is 50 and height of the tower remains 120 a constant, what is the rate of change of the top of the tower? So that means we need to find dy by dt. You able to get the question? See, the person keeps moving. He can be here, he can be here, he can be here at any point in time, right? So if he is here, the top of the tower is this. So the y keeps changing, isn't it? Rate of change of y. So that is what they want us to find. They want us to find the rate of change of y. Now, let at any time t the man be at distance of x and y meters from the foot and the top of the tower respectively. Whatever we assume as x and y, we need to write that in statement. So x represent the distance from the man to the foot of the tower. Y represents the distance from the man to the top of the tower. Now, this be forming a right angle triangle at any point in time, isn't it? So the path traced is x square plus y square equals to x square plus 120 square equals to y square. X square plus 120 square equals to y square. Right? Alright. Now, when x is 50, what is the y value? So when you apply that here, you find that the y comes out as 130. So when x is 50, y is 130. Right? Alright. Now, the question here also given us the rate at which the man is walking. So what is this? Dx by dt, rate of change of x with respect to time. And what they want us to find is dy by dt, rate of change of the man's position with the top of the tower. Alright, now let's differentiate this equation. x square plus y square, x square plus 120 square equals to y square. X square differentiation is 2x into dx by dt. Y square, 120 square differentiation is 0, and y square differentiation is 2y into dy by dt. X we know as 50. Dx by dt is given in the question as 6.5, but he is moving towards the tower. So the rate at which he walks is in a decreasing speed, isn't it? X decreases as he moves towards the tower. So dx by dt, though given in the question as 6.5 kilometer per hour, but it's decreasing, therefore we take it as minus 6.5 kilometer per hour. So minus 6.5 equals to y we found it as 130. So what is missing over here? Dy by dt. So if you solve this, you will find dy by dt equals minus 2.5. So kilometer per hour. Therefore, the man is approaching the top of the tower at the rate of 2.5 kilometer per hour. The man is approaching the top of the tower at the rate of 2.5 kilometer per hour. Now let's move to the next question. This question you can find in the exercise of miscellaneous of application of derivatives chapter. Two equal sides of an isosceles triangle with a fixed base b are decreasing at the rate of 3 centimeter per second. So first, it's an isosceles triangle. The base is constant because it's a fixed base. BC's length is small b. The equal size I assumed as x and x. The two equal sides, the rate at which it's decreasing is 3 centimeter per second. 3 centimeter per second, which is dx by dt. This info is dx by dt. How fast is the area decreasing? So they want us to find the rate of change of area, which is dA by dt. When two equal sides is equal to the base. So that means when x is equal to b. So the triangle's position, the base remains the same. But at one point in time, it's like this. At the next point in time, it becomes like this. And then in the next time, it becomes like this. So the size of the triangle decreases, but the base length remains the same. So what is the rate of change of area when two equal sides becomes equal to the base? Now, whatever assumption that we made for x, you have to write a statement for that. Let the equal sides be x. Let the two equals sides be x centimeter. Now, you need to find the rate of change of area. What is area of a triangle? Half into area of a triangle is half into base into height, isn't it? Now, base is b here and height is what? The perpendicular, right? H. So let's name this as AD. To find a height, I need to use Pythagoras theorem because triangle ABD and triangle DADC are congruent triangles. Hence, therefore, it divides the base into two equals. So, it becomes B by 2 and B by 2. Right? Now, let's find H using Pythagoras theorem. So, x square plus b by 2 the whole square equals to h square. Sorry, x square equals to b by 2 the whole square plus h square. X square equals to b by 2 the whole square plus h square, isn't it? So x square equals to x square minus b square by 4 equals to h square, implies 4x square minus b square by 4 equals to h square, implies h is equal to 4x square minus b square by 2 equals to h. Alright, so we found h. Now, area will be half b into root over 4x square minus b square by the denominator not inside the root 2, isn't it? Now I need to differentiate now. So h we found. After we found, the question is to find the rate of change of area, isn't it? When x equals to b. So substituting h in the area formula, half into base into root over 4x square minus b square whole divided by 2. Find dA by dt when x equals to b. So now I need to differentiate area with respect to time, right? So dA by dt, b by 4 is a constant. Yes or no? B is a constant. 2 into 2 is 4 is a constant. So b upon 4 is a constant. Now differentiate root. Root is 1 by 2 root over 4x square minus b square. Now then 4x square minus b square because of chain rule. So you get 8x minus 0. And then the x term, because we are differentiating with respect to time. So it's dx by dt. Right? So 4 into 2 is 8. So I can cancel this 8 and this 8. So what remains now? Dx by dt equals to minus, not minus, 8, 8 got cancelled, x b by root over 4x square minus b square into dx by dt. Now we need to find the rate of change of area when x equals to b. So let's substitute x as b. We get dA by dt equals b square by root over 4b square minus b square into dx by dt, rate of change of site. That's given in the question as 3 centimeter, isn't it? Decreasing at 3 centimeter per second. 3. So b square by b into root 3, and here 3b square, root 3 and this get cancelled, this and this get cancelled. So we get root 3b. So root 3b centimeter square per second is the rate of decrease in area. Right? Okay. The next question. A ladder 5 meter long is leaning against a wall. A ladder 5 meter long leaning against a wall. The bottom of the ladder is pulled along the ground, away from the wall at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. How fast is its height on the wall decreasing when the foot of the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall? This one is the exercise sum, not the miscellaneous exercise sum. So I've drawn a diagram based on the question. A ladder 5 meter long. So here, this is the ladder which is 5 meter long. This is the ground position. This is the wall. So x-axis indicates the ground, y-axis indicates the wall. The bottom of the ladder is pulled along the ground. So it's as if we are dragging the ladder down. Okay, as if we are dragging the ladder down. So at some point in time, the ladder may come to this level and then it goes like this. So it keeps moving. All right. The bottom of the ladder is pulled along the ground away from the wall at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. So rate at which x increasing, the rate at which x increasing, which is dx by dt, given as 2 meter per second. How fast is the height on the wall decreasing? So wall we took it as y. So dy by small dy by dt is what they want us to find when the foot of the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall. So find dy by dt when x is 4. Okay, if I name this as triangle A, B and C, being a right angle triangle, it's x square plus y square equals to 5 square. This is the path traced by the ladder as towards the moment. When x is 4, find the corresponding y value. When x is 4, find the corresponding y value. So you get y as 3. When x is 4, you will find that y is 3. Now let's differentiate the equation. 2x into dx by dt plus 2y into dy by dt equal to 0. Alright, now we need to find the rate of change of y. Check whether we have all the other info. Do we have x 4? Do we have y 3? Yes. Do we have dx by dt? Yes. 2. So substitute everything. 2 into 4 into 2 plus 2 into 3 into dy by dt equals to 0. So we get 6 dy by dt equals to minus 16, right? So implies dy by dt is minus 8 by 3 meter per second. So rate at which y is decreasing is, rate at which the height of the ladder on the wall decreasing is 8 meter per second. When you use the word decreasing, you don't need to put a minus sign. When you just say that the rate of change of y, then you have to put a minus. If you use the word decreasing or increasing, you don't need to put the sign. So this is our fourth question, important, from NCERT exemplar. The same type of question is there in the textbook also. I guess it's an example sum in the textbook miscellaneous. Water is dripping out from a conical funnel of a semi-vertical angle pi by 3. So I've drawn a funnel here. Water is dripping from the conical funnel. The semi-vertical angle of the funnel is pi by 4. So this angle is pi by 4. The semi-vertical angle is pi by 4. So let's take it as theta, and theta is pi by 4. At a uniform rate of 2 centimeters square per second. So when they say centimeter square, they say centimeter, it's the rate of change of height. When they say centimeter square, it's the rate of change of its surface area. Alright, so what is given to us is ds by dt, curved surface area, which is 2 centimeter square per second. through a tiny hole at the vertex in the bottom. When the slant height of the water is 4 centimeter, so that means when L is 4, when L is 4, find when L is 4, find when L is 4, find dl by dt. Alright, so hope you all understood the question. Let's start the working. Now, what is CSA of a funnel or CSA of a cone? CSA of a cone is pi r into L, right? So, if surface area is changing, it must be changing with respect to time, radius or L. Isn't it time, radius or slant height? Here it clearly says that it is changing with respect to time because speed is given as per second. So definitely we need to find the rate of change of radius and rate of change of slant height with respect to time. Or else we need to find a relationship between the L versus R. Okay, so that we don't have to differentiate R. Now, let's consider this one. Let's this be R. And we know this is L, isn't it? So that forms a right angle triangle. So that means R by L is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. So that is sine pi by 4. Sine pi by 4. What is sine pi by 4 value? 1 by root 2, isn't it? So R by L equals 1 by root 2. And therefore, R can be written as L by root 2. So surface area is pi L by root 2 into L. So that means pi by root 2 into L square. Now differentiate surface area with respect to time. So ds by dt equals pi by root 2 into differentiation of L with respect to t. So 2L into dl by dt. So pi root 2 into what is dl value? Given as 4. And what is dl by dt? That's what they want us to find. But what is ds by dt? 2 centimeter per second. So it's 2 over here, right? So 2 get cancelled. So the answer is dl by dt equals root 2 by 4 pi. Isn't it? Root 2 by 4 pi. And it's decreasing because the surface area, the water is dripping down, so surface area is decreasing. Okay, so the answer will be use the word decreasing, or if you are not using the word decreasing, state it as minus root 2 by 4 pi centimeter per second. So these are the 4 main important sums which is in rate measures. With that, we are done with the rate measure sums. Thank you.